It's also showcasing something else, which is the influence of YouTube creators. Julia Boorstin is standing by with more on that story in today's Tech Check. Julia?
Kelly, a 20-year-old director with a massive YouTube fan base broke records to dominate the box office this past weekend. Backrooms cost indie studio A24 just $10 million to make. It grossed $81.5 million at the domestic box office this weekend, with 86% of ticket buyers under age 35. This shows the power of YouTubers to monetize their audience in new mediums and audiences' hunger for authentic voices and fresh ideas. Now, this phenomenon is also evident in the #2 movie at the box office, Obsession. Released by Focus Features, it cost less than $1 million to make and has crossed about $105 million in the box office in its first 2 weeks. It's directed by a 26-year-old with a huge following on YouTube and TikTok. Now, while those two films soared, ticket sales for Disney's Mandalorian dropped 69% from its first weekend to the second weekend. Now, all of this reflects YouTube's power as the biggest media company in the world. #1 in streaming watch time for 3 years, ahead of Netflix, Disney, and Prime Video, with more than 2.7 billion monthly active users as of May 2026, according to Global Media Insights. And those people are watching billions of hours of video every day, according to YouTube. Now, the pull from YouTube to the big screen is benefiting the theater chains. Cinemark says it reached an all-time high in terms of its domestic box office for May. We see Cinemark shares up nearly 11%, AMC shares up more than 15%, IMAX shares up to only 2%, but those shares are up about 44% in the past 12 months. Guys?
Is there, Julia, a sort of pipeline now of these projects? Were these kind of trial balloons? Is there more to come?
Well, I would say what's interesting here, Kelly, is that it's not like there was some strategy from YouTube to Focus Features to A24. This was not an industry-wide strategy. This is just reflecting what's happening in the culture. And I think what's really notable is there's a lot of hope in the industry from the studio executives that I've been talking to, as well as folks in the theater industry, that now that you have young people coming to movie theaters, maybe coming 2 weeks in a row, they're seeing trailers, and that means maybe they're going to want to come back a lot more this summer than they came last summer. There are some big movies coming up, including a Scream movie that's part of a longtime Scream franchise, which is all about the horror movie industry. And the question is whether that franchise continues to resonate with these younger viewers, or whether what we're seeing here indicates they just want something really different and fresh and new.
Well, I was about to say that the novelty is a draw, but then maybe the Scream franchise suggests that there's still some market out there for these franchises that just go on and on and on.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, that's the question. Scream opens on Friday. Then we have a big Steven Spielberg movie opening a week later. There's a Toy Story 5 coming up. The question is whether there's a nostalgia factor, and all the young people who saw this movie as former 4 movies as kids want to come out and see 5. What we're really seeing here as well is there's this interest in being together in a theater, seeing something that feels authentic. It's notable that these 2 low-budget movies were made without a lot of AI. And while we're seeing a lot of AI used in more expensive movies, these are really more gritty and just low budget.